So Robert from Dog Borstal, Robert Alleyne, I've been sitting back and watching the antics, and people have been sending me screenshots of the nasty, vile things you're saying about me. I find it very, very sad when someone has got such a vindictive nature that just because we disagreed on a debate about dog training, you thought I was taking sides and I wasn't your friend. I don't play those silly games, Robert. But what happens is I sit back and watch when someone threatens me that they're going to ruin my life, ruin my business. You've gone after my family. You're constantly sending messages to my family. You're a bully, Robert, and it needs to be highlighted. If you don't stop, I will take action. As simple as that. I'm taking action against you for slander. But if you don't stop, I will take action against you for harassment. You've made your point. I don't care what you say. You're a bully. But what I'm going to do, I care about my business and my integrity. I don't care about the training, what you believe. You may have been on Dog Borstal in 2006, whatever it was. I don't go to church halls and open fates, so it doesn't bother me. I don't go into church halls and teach people with pet dogs. It doesn't bother me. Am I against those people, Robert? No, I'm not. What you're trying to do is turn people against me by allowing stuff to be put on the internet. First, you played the race card, didn't you, Robert? Let's just listen to you. Anybody can manipulate anything.
This law is, simply put, government-supported racism. It allows those with powers to discriminate against those who don't, simply because they don't like the way that they look.
Let me explain. You thought this was a racial comment towards you. You've got a paranoia. What does it say? I may be a black sheep, but some of you shady fuckers aren't as white as you try to appear. It means that people paint me as an evil person, when in fact, some of you people are not what you really are. That's all it was. It was nothing to do with colour. You've taken it personally. Now let's listen to this bit. This is really important.
A new act needs to be written that punishes the guilty, as I was under the impression that in this country you are innocent until proven guilty.
So, Robert, you believe in freedom of speech, do you? But you also believe innocent until proved guilty. So let's take this simple quote you put up on your site to gain sympathy again. To gain sympathy. You don't need my permission to do what you want to do in life, Robert. You need to get on with it. If you want to throw your clients under the bus, off you go. But I'm not willing to throw people under the bus what was said in a private conversation. Because a private conversation should stay private unless you are lying and manipulating it for your own benefit to get the sympathy vote. And that's what you're doing. So it's not down to me. You don't need to ask my permission to whether you can put up something. You've already done that without asking my permission. You're going to see the consequences, and you're going to find yourself in court on a liable charge if you're not careful, and it could be a criminal charge as well if you carry on the way you're going. You've said that you've phoned the police and you've reported me for racial content. Then get on with it, Robert. And why are you contacting me? And why are you contacting my family? Because you're trying to get me to bite and attack you in a nasty way. And that way you can play the victim, the same as the woman who's lied and slandered me in the past and not won any of the court cases that we've been to. I just cannot afford to go after every dog that barks. Right? Sometimes I have to bite back, and sometimes I just have to let people get on with it. But I've got the proof to prove that I've done nothing wrong, and I have not been found guilty of any animal cruelty, or I have not lost a court case. So if you want to bring court cases to this, Robert, I say crack on and do what you feel is fit, because I'm ready for you at any time you want. How I run my life, Robert, is totally up to me. I decide how I want to run my life. You will not dictate to me. How you run your Facebook page and you manipulate people and you take off comments that anybody says who's been in my defense or said that you are totally out of order by making this personal, and you've taken it far too far, because it was about dog training. It was not about bringing people's families into it or what's happened in their life or what other people are saying about these people. You could have kept this as a dog training dispute, But no, Robert, you had no intention, because you're using other people to do your dirty work for you. You're escalating this way beyond it should have been, because what you're doing, you're getting your followers, your so-called snowflake followers, and I'm not being rude, pet people, to attack me on every forum that I've got. And it's disgraceful, because it's manipulating the full debate. So I'm not willing to debate with you anymore, Robert. It's as simple as that. And you've just got to go away and do what you want to do. Words don't hurt me, Robert, but when you slander my business and it affects my business, then I have to take action. And that's what I'm going to be doing. So I'm not threatening you, Robert. I'm telling you. And I just want you to realize, if you go away now and leave me alone, this can all finish. It's as simple as that. But the longer you keep going on, the more damage you're doing to my business, because that's what you're trying to do. You've told me before that's what you'll do. You'll go after people who do not agree with you. And if anybody highlights that you've got something wrong, you set a vengeance to go after them and destroy them on the internet. We've got to take conversations, Robert. You can't deny it. If you want, I'll put it up for everyone to see. But I just want to move on with my life. But it depends how silly you want to become, Robert. But every time somebody sends me a screenshot of something really slanderous, then I have to make a decision. Do I take you to court and prove that you are a liar and a troublemaker, or do I just let you carry on ranting and destroy yourself? Because that's what you're doing. You're destroying yourself, Robert. You're not destroying me. So, Robert, from Dog Borstal, how can we end this? Well, it's your choice, isn't it? What you're trying to do is divide. You're trying to divide the pet people and get them to go against me, when in fact a lot of my customers are pet stroke gun dog people. And what you've got to understand, Robert, is your site, your Facebook page, is open for the world because you're craving for attention. Mine is a closed group because I have to protect people from the nastiness of the bitterness of the fluffy gangs that go out there and try and rubbish them, slag them off, make horrible comments. So I'm not trying to reach a worldwide audience on my Facebook page, Robert. So I'm not going to play your silly game. But it needs to be highlighted what you're doing. You're trying to promote yourself off the back of me, who you know has had plenty of publicity in the past. It's not very professional, Robert. I ask you one more time. Please stop, and this can all go away.
A new act needs to be written that punishes the guilty, as I was under the impression that in this country you are innocent until proven guilty, and that discrimination based on appearance was illegal. I look forward to the day when the government accepts that they are not above the laws that they themselves create.